Hey guys, last video for today, and this is intro number 2, and this is going to be like, how do I know if I have it, if my kid has it, or if my friend has it. So, alright, I'm going to get started right away because this is going to take forever. Okay, pretty much how to tell if you have it is pretty simple. Like, if you think that you might have it right now, go look on Google and look up any symptoms you can find, because I know when I did that, like, nobody else noticed it in me. I kind of just saw an ad for it on Google, and honestly, I accidentally ended up there. I saw an ad for it on, like, Google or Facebook or something, and I accidentally clicked on it. And as I was reading the symptoms, I was just like, I have that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then when I went to my doctor, she did, like, a physical, asked me some questions, and then had a counselor come in and ask me some questions, and they kind of figured it out. So if you have it, definitely look on Google, or if you think you have it, I mean. Definitely look on Google and check out some symptoms. Alright, so this is how you can tell, like, if other people have it. Like your child or your friend. So, honestly, I've never met anybody else with social anxiety. So, and nobody noticed it in me. So I'm just going by what counselors have told me and what Google has told me to try and help, you know. Okay, so I guess social anxiety can show up in really young children. And it's more than just, oh, my kid's being shy. Because I know all little kids are shy. I've never met a little kid who wasn't shy. And so, like, if it's more than just a shy child, like, if you're going places and your child is kicking and screaming and yelling and they're clinging to you, like, if you have a really clingy, bratty child in public, then that might be a sign that they have social anxiety. But, it usually doesn't show up till they're older. Like, I can tell you, as a child, I never thought about it. It didn't even come up until about 4th grade. And nobody noticed it in me, like I said. I kind of just found it by myself. But a good way to tell, I think, like, if it's in your teen or, like, maybe preteens or something, is if they're really reluctant to go to places with you. And, like, I know they probably won't come right out and tell you the real reason why, because we don't tell you anything. We don't. So, like, if they're just like, I don't know, like, I don't like going places. And another way to tell is, like, if they have good friends that they talk to in school or on Facebook all the time, and they just don't go to their house. Like, and you know, like, you're always going to question them, like, why don't you ever go to your friend's house, honey? Like, you know, why don't you hang out with your friends, honey? And they're just like, I don't know, I just don't like going to people's houses. You know, that's what I always told my mom. And, or, like, you know, or even they might even come out and tell you, like, I really don't feel comfortable there. Then you might want to get them checked for it. I mean, there's no blood tests that they can really do, obviously, or anything like that. It'll just be like a mental health exam. And I'm not saying your child's crazy or insane, because I know if somebody called me crazy, I would probably punch them right in the face. Oh god, that didn't make me sound crazy. But, anyway, like, I would be really upset. And so, no, you're not crazy. By the way, I just want to say that. And, okay, if it's in your friend, like, if you know it's the fact that they, like, just don't like you, like, if it's more than that, like, obviously I know people who make excuses to people, like, I don't want to hang out with them, I'll just make excuses, but, no, like, if they're your really good friend, and you know that, for sure, and then, but every time you ask them to hang out, they're just like, I don't know, like, or if they do end up coming to your house, because I know I always never want to tell my friends no, but then when I get to their house, I'm, like, shaking, and, like, when I ask for food and drinks and stuff, like, if your friend looks really uncomfortable in your house, that might be a good sign. And like I said, like, these are just very, 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 very general signs. So there might be more, there might be less to it. These are just very general signs. And if you think that they might have it, don't be afraid to ask them what's going on. Okay, so, I know when a lot of people hear, I know when my parents heard that I had social anxiety, they were really worried, because my dad used to have it. I think now that he's grown, now he's grown out of it. So I guess I have met people who had social anxiety, but it was just my dad, and I can't really talk to him. But, so I know he was really worried that I would end up like he did. Like, he didn't, like, obviously he didn't turn out bad or anything. He just didn't end up going to an actual college. He just went to a trade school, and, like, I know he wishes he went to college and stuff. But, you know, don't be scared about your child's future. Don't be scared about your future. Because I know right now, for a while, I was like, you know, I'm never going to go anywhere in life. But no, don't be afraid, because seriously, once you take, my doctor put me on medication for it. I'm not on medication right now, even though I should be probably for it. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not afraid to say it. I probably should be on anxiety medication. but I just don't like the feeling of taking medication for it. So I don't, but definitely I would recommend it. And they can take behavioral classes. I never did. Like, I know they have like behavioral counseling, I think. I never took it, but I know from what my counselor told me that it's a good thing that they usually recommend. And I pretty much all I did was took anxiety medication and went to counseling for a while. And that didn't really clear it up, but I didn't stay in it very long, and I didn't stay on the medication very long. But I know for a fact that it helped when I was in it. And so, with the right treatment, as long as you catch the symptoms pretty much as soon as you think they show up, and as long as you stay in treatment for it, I promise you, you should be getting better. And my biggest advice to people with social anxiety is don't let your anxiety talk you out of things that you want to do. Because I know that I let myself get talked out of a lot of stuff. Like, I wanted to go to my local, like, BOCES to do culinary, and my anxiety talked me out of it. And so I'm not doing that right now. But, yeah. So definitely, that's my only advice, and I'll see you guys later. Check out next week, because I'm going to be trying to do them once a week, no promises. But definitely check out next week for, the first, like, blog, I guess. And it'll be on, like, going to friends' houses, I think. So definitely check that out, and definitely give me some feedback. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and comment or whatever. Bye, guys.